Hello, hello. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are. Welcome to Michael O'Shea's Story Time and Story Corner. I just wanted to share a story, my story, my journey. Who am I, and who I've become, and who was I? I feel that so many people feel that they know who I was without knowing who I truly was inside. And who I've truly become. I have so many friends that I've met from around the world in different places. A big part of that was in Las Vegas. Another big, huge chunk was in Asia. And I have so many people that think they know me and know who I was because this person, this character that I've been portraying for so long. And, now they see a totally different version of who I am now. And I'm sure many people that care about me and know me for a long time. Phone is trying to die. Know me for a long time. Look at this change that I've made, this drastic person of who I portray on social media now versus who I used to portray. And I used to be seen and known as this identity that people saw me as this bartender, worked with cocktails, traveled the world, very fun, adventurous. He creates his dream life. He's out there just chasing and doing. And versus now, where they see there's no parting. I talk about plant medicine. I talk about spirituality. I talk about healing. I talk about doing your inner work. And it's just this vast difference, right? And I'm sure for people that want to know more, that don't get to be with me in person, it's like, well, who is this guy? Who are you? I don't even know how to connect with you because who I thought you were, that's not who you're showing me to be. And full respect. And that's kind of what my story corner is about. I feel like it was time that I shared my story. I've never really been forthcoming with my story unless you've been practically in my life. And I think part of my healing journey is sharing that story. And part of what I want to do for others and support and encourage others to do in their life is to do something similar to what I did. And the expansiveness and the change that I've had that's made me feel like the greatest version of myself that I've ever been. And so, again, what everyone saw, what this identity or this name tag or this business card that I gave to everyone of like, Michael O'Shea, this is who I am. Here I am. I'm this fun, happy, exciting. I've lived in Las Vegas and made a lot of money, and then I traveled the world and I've been to all these countries, and I prided my life on being out traveling, and I lived in Asia and I worked at the best hotels in Asia, and I was managing huge resorts, and I was at the pinnacle of my life. Best job, best title, most amount of money, best position, most amount of respect, and the best that I was giving to others through the job title and the job position that I had. Yet inside I was totally lost, totally depressed, totally sad, totally disconnected from myself. And no one knew this. No one knew the sadness that I felt. No one knew the depression that I felt. No one knew the unknowing of who I truly was. I didn't even feel authentically aligned with who I was, and I didn't even know what that meant back then. The Michael that everyone saw, Michael O'Shea the O'Shea that everyone knew, the happy, fun, party, traveling, going around, seeing the world, he's living his dream life. That person had been piling on top of all of this shit throughout my life to get to that life, to want to not see what I was really truly feeling inside. And that's from depression and suicidal thoughts at 18 years old, depression again and some suicidal thoughts when I was in my 33, 34 years old again, and got into some depression again when I was 37, 36. No suicidal thoughts, but depression. All that had stemmed from a childhood and an upbringing that suppressed pain, suppressed suffering, suppressed emotions. I'm disconnected from my own mother. No real strong ties to my mom. Never felt worthy, never felt loved, never felt appreciated. So I always sought for outside help to make me feel that way from other women. I was very unkind and unloving and unrespectful of my love to other women in my life. I went through bouts of alcoholism that you didn't ever see because I did it very well. My dad had functional alcoholism. I was also running through that in my own life, dabbling in drugs of all sorts. I was masking and hiding from all the pain that I was truly feeling, and it all had came to the surface in 2018, 2019, when I was in the Philippines. And I thought that was a story that people needed to hear, because part of my journey and part of my story is healing myself. And not only that, and what I am doing now and what I want to do for others is encourage and support others that have felt or feel or had an inkling that they are in the same path, they have the same journey, they have the same emotions, they have the same suppressed past or history that's not being dealt with. And it's like we're in this constant hiding of who we truly are. It's this mask that we put on for society. So we do what everyone else does. We chase what everyone else chases. We live the same lifestyle that everyone else lives. We go out for the same educations. We speak the same. We wear the same. We have the same jobs. Yet we're not truly fully living in our authentic self. And not to say that what you're doing is wrong. I'm not saying good or wrong, good or bad, wrong or right. I'm not judging. But it's just to have a look. Just peer at your life from the outside and look back in and look with like truth, look with honesty, look with forgiveness. And that was something I wasn't doing, you know? So this person that I showed up to everyone's life as was this person that had a mask on, showed up with a mask, didn't even know how to truly be myself, wasn't loving myself, wasn't caring for myself, wasn't taking care of myself. And yeah, it all came to a halt. And I found plant medicine, I talk about it all the time. I found ayahuasca, and it made me go deep into my own inner being. It made me go deep into my own pains, my own suffering, into my own hiding of emotions, shame, embarrassment, guilt, depression, all of that. It made me face all of that. It made me face change. It made me face growth. And so now in my journey, you know, beyond the plant medicine, I found myself in this place of like truly living authentically. Someone that I haven't drank in 8 months. I eat vegan 80 to 90% of my meals. I don't go out and party. I'm very conscious of my language and how I speak and how I use my words. I'm very mindful of who I spend my energy and my time with, because it all plays a part to who you truly are and who I was truly going to become. And so I wanted to share this story. I wanted to share my journey. I wanted to share that why I'm doing mentoring now, because I want to reach the people. I desire to reach the people that are living a journey that I lived that didn't know where to go. I didn't know who to go for help. I didn't know who to talk to. I'm doing this because it's still part of my journey. I'm still healing. I'm still becoming the best version of myself through the mentoring. So it's like this cohesive partnership of what I'm doing for myself and for others. Same with the retreats. I get to continue to do my healing while other people come, and I get to encourage them to do their healing. And so this new version of myself, this real, true, authentic version of myself, and yeah, I have changed. And so for all of the people that have been in my life so far, that have been an intricate part of my journey, I'm so grateful for you. I'm so thankful that you were there, that you've been a part of that. Whether you're in it full-time now or part-time or not at all, I'm so grateful for you. For those of you that have encouraged me and pushed me to keep seeking, those have been in my life, my whole life, and continue to be in my life and like really thrust me into more, I'm so grateful. Because without you, without having the background with my old history of needing appreciation, needing significance, needing worthiness, needing love, without you, who knows how depressed I would have got. So for those of you that had this idea or this identity of who you thought Michael O'Shea was, I appreciate you honoring and respecting and understanding my change, my evolution into this newer, greater, brand new version of who I am, this real, true, authentic self. Those of you that have been in my life for a long time and have been here with me as I've evolved, I'm so grateful, because you have been a staple for why I keep changing and why I keep going for what I'm going for, because you give me the love that I need to realize that I'm not crazy. And for those of you that are yet to meet me and might catch this video somehow, that was me. This is me. It's okay to change. It's okay to have evolution. It's okay to push yourself for growth. It's okay to not be the same version of yourself all of the time. That because it's what you portrayed for 10, 15, 20 years. You can become something new. You can be a different version if you don't feel truly, innately joyful of who you are inside. It's okay to be depressed. It's okay to have sadness. It's okay to not feel okay. But are you going to make the change? Are you willing to go out there and do the work to seek out who you want to be? Because who you want to be is already seeking you if you stop distracting yourself with all the worldly things. Anyways, I'm just grateful for you joining my TED Talk. Thank you for joining my TEDx talk here in my humble condo here in Costa Rica. My TED Talk was 10 minutes, and I'm super grateful for you learning about me, taking the time to cherish the idea of who I was and now who I am. I'm really honored to be in this life with you, with me, with my family, with all those that I continue to work with and work alongside. Gratitude will never, my words of gratitude will never express the true feeling I have. Thank you for being my journey. Thank you for supporting my journey. Thank you for encouraging my journey. Thank you for being a catalyst in my journey. Keep seeking, keep healing, keep chasing the next best version of yourself. Stay tuned for the next TED Talk.